Previously on T-Man 978.
Look a little bit more like that, and we got this. But they couldn't decide on whether or not they wanted that movie to be, the Bumblebee movie, to be part of the same timeline with the Michael Bay movies.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now we're going to be taking a look at G.I. Joe Classified Series number 127. NightForce, G.I. Joe, Jason Shockwave Faria, and the Night Pursuit. That's what they're calling this instead of the Ram Cycle, which it basically is. And looking at all this spread out right there, that's awesome. This is pretty much, without even opening it yet, like an ultimate figure. This is all you would need, or all some kid would need, and they'd be happy, because, yeah, that's the total package. Only thing I'm not seeing that will take it to the next level is the extra hands. But here is the artwork right there. Like I said, with this particular wave, I have been loving the artwork. At least this looks like it lines up with the current wave with Doc and everybody. But here is all this stuff. If you can actually see that. There we are right there. Oh, this is on loan to me from Junkie on Crafts and Builds, because I didn't buy this. At least not yet. Alright, I previously reviewed the regular release Shockwave. I believe this is a Walmart exclusive. Walmart has been doing the NightForce. But anywho, he comes with a lot of items that we have seen previously. In fact, I think every single accessory up here has been reused at some point. Like this came with Big Ben, if I'm not mistaken. But basically it's a double barrel, like AR type situation. This magazine can come out and this handle actually goes back. On Big Ben, it was like extremely loose. If it wasn't Big Ben, whatever character that came with it, you know what it is. Now here we are with either SMG with a suppressor on it. This suppressor is removable. Yay. I couldn't do that before. But here we are. This magazine does not come out. And we have this gun right here, which we've seen before. It has this ammo cartridge right there. Or magazine, whatever that crap is called. You know what it's called. But you got the handle right here. And we have seen this before. All of these so far have like blast effects ports. Then we have this. We first saw this with the Ram Cycle. Actually kind of bent, isn't it? It does rotate. Has a handle. Like that. We have this drum that I think we got first with Roadblock, the retro style Roadblock. And now it's armed up with bullets. It has blast ports right there. Or we can take this little sidecar, separate this. And here I do not remember this on the Ram Cycle. This tire is actually just free floating in there. I do not remember that being a thing. But we can put this like this. Make sure that tire is on here. I swear I don't remember that being a thing. And then we put this over top of it. Like there's nothing even right here for it to clip in. So I think there was a pin. No, don't make me have to find the Rams. I'm not digging that up. If you know, you know already. Let me know in the comments. I think there had to have been a pin there, because that wheel has never come off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Mike, did he notice that when he did the review? But there's the two pegs right there, and we can peg it onto the side. I'm not ready for that yet. We got this regular pistol. This has a port right there that can go inside of his holster. We have a couple of knives. Right here, we got this more squared off with a hook that can fit there. And then we got this knife right here that can actually go into this holster right here. And it is a tight fit, it's not loose. He has this hat with the gray camo on it that can go on his head. Let's let you see his head while we're here. He has makeup around his eyes, I guess, to darken his face. And one of the eyes looks like it's squinted, which could work or be good for sniping type poses. But that fits on the head. He has this helmet we've seen more than once. I think one of these comes with clutch. It actually fits over his head, and his head isn't a whole separate piece. Admittedly, this is loose as crap. So it was not designed with him in mind. It was designed for people with hair. And here we have this backpack right here that Firefly came with originally. It actually still has the bomb or whatever in there, or maybe you can, if it's, pretend this is controls for the last part of this drone right here that also came with Firefly, the first Firefly. It has actual legs, and I guess these could be little guns if you want, or maybe some other robot arms can come out of there. But the legs go back that far, and they come forward that much. And while it's in this orientation, we can peg the feet into those ports right there. So he can carry this with the drone on his back. Now, there was something that ported here. I can't remember what that was on Firefly. And it actually has a hole on the side of this. Something ported there. I think it may have been, that hole might be for the gun. I think that's for when they still had pegs on the side of the guns before they started trying to get them all realistic, because we all bitched and they changed their thoughts up on stuff, and people don't even realize that they took that stuff away like we wanted. So, yay, G.I. Joe team. And now for the, what is this thing called? Night Pursuit. Here we see that it's labeled up with G.I. Joe logos. There's the white light that looks honestly cheap. You got that little eagle or bird on the side. The actual, this right here is a different color from everything else, and that's a different color. So there's a lot of color variation throughout. Here are the dials, and when you turn this, the wheel does turn. And we have this going on right there. It was, let me look at this. The paint was looking sloppy while I was taking it out, but I guess it's not too bad. But all that color variation, even though like the vents right there, that's really good for this. It has the kickstand, and we might as well show this. Oh wait, right here it has pegs for the feet, if you want to rest them there. But this can go on the side of here, and it can roll. The handlebars are on a ball joint, so they do move. And let's see if this should be able, because of the way the tires are shaped. Nah, it won't stay up. They look kind of flat, but it won't stay up that well. This part I wasn't going to do, but I had to go find Shockwave to compare to Shockwave, so here we are. And one thing I can confirm right here, this does have a pin in it. So I hope that pin didn't shoot across the floor when I opened it just now, but I didn't see a pin inside of that wheel right there. I don't think it did, But another thing I wanted to show off is that Breaker in the Ram Cycle was a complete ripoff. All he came with was this, which is part of the bike already, and this helmet. That's all. And he sat on shelves and I believe went to discount stores. This guy came with everything I already showed him coming with. So this is typically what I expect. He came with more than I expected, to be honest, as far as weapons, because I don't know if anybody else that came with a vehicle came with this many weapons. But they already had the tooling for this thing right here. Which, just to remind you, here are the two different looks. One actually has American flag and different G.I. Joe markings, but you can watch my individual review. I mean, this even looks like it has more paint, to be honest. So, there we are. This is a great value, as you can see. Now, to show you him up close, which I'm not sure if I did, this is probably... this vest is looking familiar, but I'm not gonna go into trying to figure out who. Y'all will tell me in the comments anyway, because I might be wrong, just like I was wrong on those guns I see already. But articulation, the head is on a dumbbell joint and the ball at the base. So he has that collar back there hindering things already too. He can look up only a bit and look down. The head can tilt a bit and of course rotate. The shoulders go out beyond 90. You get some butterfly back, some forward, but not really a lot. Bicep swivel, pinless double jointed knees, elbow pad. The hands, they are on a vertical hinge. That one is. Let's see. This one is on a horizontal hinge. But it is greatly... Nah. They usually only go down anyway. And this one can go in and out. And of course, swivel. This vest, as you would imagine, does hinder things. It is thicker than some of the ones they're coming out with now. So, yeah. I think this might be worse than the Shockwave, the other Shockwave. But you get the ball at the waist, but I imagine there is a hinge under there. If you were to heat this up, you could actually get him more than likely in the pose you want it. And then you could just let it cool off. Drop down hips. Hips go back. Hips kick forward. Hips kick out to the side. Swivel. Double jointed knees. Swivel right there. Boots kick all the way back. Boots kick forward. Ankle pivot. Peg hole at the bottom of the foot. Let's bring in the other Shockwave so you can see him. I have a full review for that Shockwave. Check it out. I love the thumbnail on that. That is one of my favorite thumbnails that I did this year, I think. Alright, this vest looks familiar for a reason because it's the exact same vest. And they went with two different philosophies as far as the eyes. People complained about the eyes looking cartoony on the blue one. They should look a tiny bit more realistic here. So it is actually the same. No, the uniform is different. I think these arms. No, I don't know who these arms come from. I was about to make something up. I thought it was yeah, it's a completely different body. Jeez, because he has pinned legs. So yeah. A lot of differences. A lot of differences. But this guy, I remember, yeah, the ab crunch works better underneath for there. So I don't know whether this guy has, this one has the round torso or the regular. No, it has a regular ab crunch under there. So, yeah. And here he is with the blue cap. So only thing looks the same maybe is there the head and neck. Maybe. Wait, let's make sure. No, that's a plain neck. It's not even ribbed like this. So I think just the head is the same. And that's about that. Everything else is different. So that's crazy. All right, here he is on the Ram cycle. When you do have this on there, you don't need the kickstand, so that is cool unless you plan on tilting it. But yeah, and he fits on there. He looks cool. Both feet are on the little pegs down there. You don't have to do that. You can put the feet back here if you want or whatever. But yeah, we already know what most of this looks like. We've been collecting this. This video is probably too long. But anyway, here's my gripes. This helmet does not stay on tight at all. It's just on his head, like loosely, just on there. It's so bad. They probably should have thought twice about including that, or just giving him the head that you can pop off and put on. That who came with that? I think Grunt came with that, I believe. All the accessories are cool. It is definitely cool for roleplay, him being like a stealth dude using a drone and whatnot and placing bombs and stuff. And then he has the option to go on the offensive. Is several gun accessories, which is cool, plus the regular pistol, a couple of knives. He has so many options. Like I said, he is definitely everything, like the total package that you would need for a G.I. Joe figure. My gripes as far as him specifically, the ab crunch is hindered by the vest because the vest is really thick and not all that pliable. The helmet on the head and the neck articulation. I'm going to keep complaining about neck articulation until they fix it. And one of the things I didn't show off with this gun is it has a bipod right here that can come down. So, there's that. Anywho, cool set. I'm not going to say awesome, but cool. At least it's definitely cool. It's definitely worth what they're charging to me. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should